All right, so hey guys, it's me, 80s from you guys. We're talking to you guys about Barcelona's win over Elche, 3 goals to 2. And I gotta say, man, this was a very dramatic win and very much needed win indeed. And so before we get to talk about the actual game, I just want to show you guys how big this win is for us in the league. Because with that win, guys, we are seventh place in the table. And keep in mind, we do have a game in hand, and that game in hand is against Sevilla. So if we win that game in hand, which is gonna be tough, it's gonna be on Tuesday at the Ramon Sanchez Stadium, we could potentially be fourth place. Potentially, if results go our way. Like, let's say Atletico loses, Sociedad loses. Oh, Sociedad have already played. So, like, if we have, like, Atletico Madrid loses that big game against Sevilla, which would be a very big game, we could potentially go ahead of them in the league table. So, that's going to be very big for us. And like I said, because I still think top four is very reachable indeed. It's not out of the realms of possibility. But like I said, though, we have to be more consistent than this because, like I said, this was a very, very much needed win indeed, especially at home at the Camp Nou. So let's go ahead and talk about the game. So let me give you guys my thoughts on the starting 11. I said my thoughts already on Twitter, and I said this was a very much predictable 11 indeed, and I was very much not surprised. Now, there were some players that maybe some were surprising, like, for example, there was no Sergio Udez. Keep in mind, though, he was injured, and Yusuf Demira had some issues, gastric issues, I think I saw, like some stomach issues, so obviously he couldn't play, and so that would mean to this 11. Now, personally, as I said before, guys, I've said this for a long time now, I don't like the three center backs with Barcelona. I just feel like for me, the 3-4-3 just doesn't work with this team. And I just feel like the three at the back for us just doesn't work. You know, I've said this before, guys. With center backs being one of our weakest position in the team, it's best to have as minimal as we can get instead of having as maximum we can get. Okay, because like I said, we're continuing to see how much issues it creates for us. Okay, so, like I said, though, I can understand this occasion because, like I said, Dest went out injured. But personally, what I would have done is I would have put Dembele as a right wing back, and I would have put. This is what I would have done actually. I would have actually done a 4-3-3. I would have put goalkeeper Ter Stegen, left back Alba, center backs I would have put Araujo and Longley. Right back I would have actually put Usman Dembele. I know it's a bit strange. But like I said, there's no replacement we really have for him, and I don't want to put Minguez in. And Roberto's obviously still out injured. And the midfield we're gonna have is gonna be Gavi and Nico. I mean, and De Jong and Gavi and Busquets. And then the front three I would have Abde, then Jukala, and on the right I would have actually had put maybe Gavi. I would have put or Ricky Pooch potentially. So I just think that for me, it's interesting that it happened like that. And we're gonna get on to the actual game itself, but I just wanted to show you guys my thoughts on the lineup, and yeah, it's interesting. So I'm not gonna really blame Javi too much for this, and so yeah, let's go to move the actual game. Barca started with a great foot in the very early on, and it was a great, great goal from Jukala. He actually scored the first goal of the match, as we all know. Real, he did, but unfortunately, the goal didn't stand. The goal didn't stand. It's a very fast start indeed, and unfortunately, goal didn't stand. He was offside. Goal didn't stand, and it's 0-0. And the Abde looks to pull it, and Gavi to there, and it was a great, great pass, but it's cut out by Rocco. Elche clears the lines. Elche wins the loose ball, looks to counter, and boys Longley cuts it out. Alba tries to do there. Habde tries to catch John late in. And yeah, so then a big real opportunity came when Barcelona finally scored. It was from a corner, something we haven't really been able to do a lot this season, in that Abde wins the corner, comes up from Dembele. Dembele puts a cross into the box, and it's a great header from Jukala, who actually scores to make it 1-0 to Barcelona, who scores his very first goal for Barcelona in La Liga. Remember, guys, we did see him score in the Maradona Cup, and it was a very, very big goal indeed. Very well taken header indeed. And then the second goal came a few minutes after, literally a few minutes after, and it's a great pass from a long glay. Gavi strong slaloms through Elche's mid, side steps up defense before knocking an effort from the edge of the box with Balde's night. And yeah, it was a great pass, great goal from Gavi there. Great pass from Longley there. Gavi to Longley to get. Hold on there. Gavi. Oh, what am I saying? Long play to Gavi there, sorry. Long play to Gavi there for Gavi to score the second goal of the game, and it was a great, great goal indeed. 2-0 up, and I was like, wow, what a team. What a night this is becoming for the youngsters on the day. Very good pass from Longley. Because let me tell you something about Longley. Something that I feel like we as fans don't really know of is that Longley is very good with his long balls. That's something I love about Longley, is that he has the defense splitting pass, and he can make a long ball into the box, and that is something that I feel like is a unique attribute that many of the other defenders we don't really have at this club. And even though Dembele didn't score in the first half, he was very good indeed. Very good indeed. He was creating a lot of key passes, a lot of through balls, and it was really, really good. And then, obviously, as we all know, given how crap our defense is, Elche have had a great chance to score there, but of course, they missed it, and it was a great, great chance for them. And then De Jong had a great chance to make it 3-0 to us, but De Jong just couldn't get on the end of it. Just tapped. He just lost his footing. I think. I don't know what happened with De Jong here. De Jong had a very questionable game. You could argue. The Roca had another chance to score there, but yeah. Okay, and then of course, Dembele had that chance right at the end of the first half, I believe. Roca had the great chance there. Gavi had a shot that he was going to go for there, and then it was blocked. And Rocco clears, and at halftime it was 2-0. It was very comfortable indeed, very comfortable indeed, and that's what we like to see. But as we all know, with this Barcelona team, it's difficult to really have comfortable wins in this club. It's like this team just likes to make it more problematic. And we'll get to the second half in a bit, but I gotta say, man, that first half was very good indeed. Great play from Abde was really good. Dembele was great. Gavi was amazing, and Jukala was great. And all around, it just looked really, really solid indeed. Really looked solid indeed, and it was great, great in performance. And then you could see right here, guys, that Elche, I'm not gonna give credit to the manager for making two big substitutions, bringing in Jared Gombo and Morente, and that actually was really interesting because a lot of the periods of the second half, Elche played a lot better than us. We didn't really do much a lot in the second half. We started off good, but I think as the game went on, they started to grow into the game. Yeah, Elche started to look really good there. And then yeah, I remember Gavi Alba had a really stupid moment there. He almost actually cost us there, and it was a very stupid for him. The Mila comes on, Guti comes on, and you can see right here, guys, that they made four changes before Barcelona even make one change. And yeah, and like I said, Barcelona had some opportunities in there, but it wasn't really that big opportunities. Gabriel Jugala are there, Raul Gugala. And it came as a big moment here. Morente scores, and it's a great, great strike in the box. But my thing with this is this. Ter Stegen. I got to say something about Ter Stegen. You absolute idiot. I'm sorry to say this, Ter Stegen. I've defended you for a long time. I've given you the praise. I've given you the benefit of the doubt. And I've said a lot of the times that maybe it's the defense that's causing issues. But at this current moment, Ter Stegen, you are at the rate of being benched. And you know what? For the next match against Sevilla, I know it's a big call to make, but I would actually bench you. Because this is a game in which you were right there. The ball was coming right there. You were literally right there with your hand. How do you not get it? How? I'm not a goalkeeper expert. I know that. I'm very capable. I know that. I know it's easier for me to say than actually play. But seriously, man, you have done this far too often. This isn't the first time you made these kind of things. And I'm telling you right now, Ter Stegen, if you keep up this form, you should be benched. Okay? I have nothing against you. I still respect you. I still want you to stay at the club. But you got to at least get challenged. Neto needs to be the starter now if you keep making these mistakes. Because this is absolutely unacceptable. We saw what happened to Arsenal. Ramsdale came in. He's now the first choice keeper. Brent Leno, he's now the backup. We saw what's going on with Dortmund. Berkey used to be the first choice. Now it's Colbell that's the first choice now. So Ter Stegen, you are at the rate with these performances. You could get benched. You may be second choice now. And remember, you were the second choice in La Liga, in the 2015 season, MSN season. Remember, Bravo used to be the first choice in La Liga. Used to play the Champions League games. We might have to do that again. Because man, oh man, that mistake was inexcusable. And then all of a sudden, they scored again. And it's just awful defending there from Eric Garcia and Ronaldo Araujo in particular. And it's a header into the box. And I'm like thinking to myself, oh my goodness me, what is going on with this team? Because I'm telling you this right now, guys. I'm gonna say this right now, guys. The more that we keep this defense, farther away we're gonna win a La Liga title. We're gonna win a Champions League. We might still win a Super Cup or a Copa del Rey, just because it's not very competitive compared to La Liga and Champions League. But we're certainly not winning the Champions League nor La Liga with this kind of crap defense we have. I'm sorry to say this, and this is something I've been saying for a long time now. Yeah, you can improve that tackle you want, but if you keep making forward signings and you keep failing to address the defense, we are not going to go anywhere with this team. Yeah, we might win these games against like Cadiz, Elche, Celta Vigo, those kind of teams. But when it comes against like Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, we're going to concede goals for fun. We're not going to be able to score against those kind of teams because of we might be able to score, but we're not going to outscore the team because of how crap our defense is. And this is something I've been saying for a long time now, is that why does this team never give a crap about the defense? I've been saying this for a long time now, guys. And I'm continuing to state that without this, the defense is very important. And yes, I understand our forwards are not very good. Okay, but we at least can score goals. For me, the defense will always be a bigger issue because we haven't kept many clean sheets this season. I think the last time we kept a clean sheet was against Benfica, in a game in which we should have lost because Seferovic had that chance. And I think against Levante, we might have kept a clean sheet. But the point is that we haven't been keeping a lot of clean sheets this season. Anyways, Ter Stegen, for me, you also should have saved that as well. How? You were literally right there, and you still couldn't save it. Okay? So, like I said, man, it is what it is. Tete Morente gets assists, Perla Mirla scores, and at this point, I'm like, this is just too much, man. And this team just never holds on, right? And you could tell that the Elche is looking really good. They're looking really good, and all of a sudden, um, Gavi had a great chance to score there. It was 3-2, and it was blocked on the line. Um, Deflection on the, and it's just like, oh man, 3-2 there. And by the way, this is the first time Elche have scored in the Campeonato since 1968. And also, by the way, um, this is a team that barely survived La Liga last season. This is a team that got 17th place, 36 points, 2 points clear of relegation. If they didn't get a win in the final match day, they would have been relegated. They would have been relegated, guys. So it's fair to say that this is a team that we should not be we should be disappointed with. You know, and like I said, Abde had a great chance to make it there. And then Nico Gonzalez came on for Jugla, which is really interesting. I was really surprised he made that change. And I was like, okay, well, let's see what happens. Then Puig came on for De Jong. And it was interesting that when De Jong came off, a lot of the fans were booing him there. And then I and then Eric Garcia got a yellow card there. And then Gumbo got a yellow card there. And then finally came the breakthrough moment. Gavi got the assist there for Nico Gonzalez. Some silky play there, cuts it back for Gonzalez, substitutes, takes a touch before finding the shot in the top corner, make it 3-2. And at this point, I'm like, wow. It was crazy. Balde came on for Abde, tried to see out the game. And at this point, it was a very crazy game. 3-2 win for Barcelona. If I was a neutral, I would be very, very happy with this performance. Very happy from both teams here. But we're not neutrals here. We are Barcelona fans. And we as fans should be, of course, I'm not saying we shouldn't be happy. Of course, we should be happy. But we should be a bit concerned on how we allowed Elche to score 2 goals, despite being in such a comfortable position. So, like I said, there's more to come here. You know, and like I said, this is a huge, huge 3 points indeed that we needed so badly. And I'm very happy with the win. But Javi, what I want you to do in the training week this week is look on Ter Stegen. Try to teach these players to defend. And Eric Garcia, man, let me get on with him. Eric Garcia, I'm sorry to say this, you're not good enough for this club at this very rate. I still think you could be a quality player in the future, but you're not good enough to be a starter at this team. And I said that before my transfer thing, that Garcia for me is a great squad player, but not necessarily a starter. And we're seeing how much of a difference, how much of a liability he can be. You know, and like I said before, guys, PK was suspended for this match, which is why he didn't play. And it's good to see that we didn't only Eric Garcia is the only one that picked up a yellow card. So all the players will be there for the Sevilla game, which is a crucial game in La Liga. So, like I said, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Guys, just give you guys my honest thoughts on the match. You know, this is literally just right after the match ended. You know, there's probably some other things I could have mentioned. I'm sure there probably is. And I want you guys to do in the comment section below is comment down below your thoughts on this win. And also make sure you guys like this video if you're new around here. Subscribe to the channel. And you guys, there are some other platforms you guys can check me out in the description below. My Twitter, Discord, and my Twitch, etc. Email, I believe. And that's pretty much it. So hope you guys did enjoy it, guys. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.